Buying a home or selling your home can be surprisingly time-consuming and emotionally challenging, especially if you've never done it before. Stay tuned and find out what not to do when buying or selling a home. Hey everyone, it's your favorite local realtor, Adam Brunelle. Thank you so much for clicking on my video and spending some time with me today. It's so nice to see you again. Today I want to share with you what not to do when buying a home and also what not to do when selling a home. Let's start on the buying end. Don't disrupt your credit score. Every time a business checks your credit score, what's called a hard inquiry, it takes a little ding. A few points may not seem like much, but if you're on the edge of approval or securing the rate you were quoted during the pre-approval, a few inquiries could spell trouble. Don't open a new line of credit. Owning a new home means lots of new expenses. You want new furniture to fill it and paint to spruce things up. Don't jump the gun. Taking on new debt, no matter how small, could throw off your debt-to-income ratio, a magic number in the mortgage lending world, and disqualify you. Just say no to credit cards, extend an existing credit line, that new bedroom set can wait, I promise, or any other changes that will make lenders look twice when you're preparing to buy a house. Don't miss bill payments. Be sure you're paying your bills on time. In the stress of preparing to buy a house, it's easy to let a payment slip past, but it could have serious consequences. That's especially true for missing mortgage payments. If you're still paying another mortgage or own a rental property, be sure you're up to date. Missing a mortgage payment will make you ineligible for a loan from most lenders for at least a year. Don't change jobs during the mortgage loan process. Change, even good change, could set you back. Avoid a change in job status that will cause a lender to question your financial stability. Going from full-time to part-time, salary to commission, and employee to contractor could all raise red flags. Changes in the other direction, like moving from part-time to full-time employment or taking on a new role at the same company, shouldn't impact your ability to close, but err on the side of safety and consult your lending agent before making any changes. Don't lease or buy a car. To a lender, a car represents more debt. It doesn't matter if you can lock in a great interest rate or if the car is well within your means. Big changes in your debt-to-income ratio, and cars qualify as big, will at the very least delay the process of buying a home. Okay guys, that was all the things you don't want to do when buying a home. Let's jump to the selling side of things. Getting emotional. It's easy to get emotional about selling your home, especially if it's your first one. You spent a great deal of time and effort to find the right one, saved up your down payment, and for your furniture, not to mention creating all the memories. Many people have trouble keeping their emotions in check when it comes time to say goodbye. To hire or not to hire an agent. Although real estate agents command a hefty commission, usually 5 to 6% of the sales price of your home, it's probably not a great idea to try to sell your home on your own, especially if you haven't done it before. One, it could be tempting, especially if you've seen all those for sale by owner signs on people's front lawns or on the internet. So, does it pay to hire an agent? A good agent generally has your best interests at heart. They will help you set a fair and competitive selling price for your home that will increase your odds of a quick sale. An agent can also help tone down the emotion of the process by interacting with potential buyers and by eliminating tire kickers who only want to look at your property but have no intentions of writing an offer. Setting an unrealistic price. Whether you're working with an agent or going it alone, setting the right asking price is key. Remember, the comparable market analysis you or your agent did when you bought your home to determine a fair offering price. Buyers will often do this for your home too. So as a seller, you should be one step ahead of them. Expecting the asking price. Any smart buyer will negotiate, and if you want to complete the sale, you may have to play ball. Most people want to list their homes at a price that will attract buyers while still leaving some breathing room for negotiations. This may work, allowing the buyer to feel like he or she is getting a good value while allowing you to get the most amount of money that you need from the sale. Skimping on listing photos. So many buyers look for homes online these days, And so many of those homes have photos that you'll be doing yourself a real disservice if you don't have any visuals of your home. At the same time, there are so many poor photos of homes for sale that if you do a good job, it will set your listing apart and help generate extra interest. Hiding major problems. Think you can get away with hiding major problems with your property? Any problem will be uncovered during the buyer's inspection. You have two options to deal with any issues. Either fix the problem ahead of time and price the property below market value to account for it. Alternatively, you can list the property at a normal price and offer the buyer a credit to fix the problem. Selling to unqualified buyers. It's more than reasonable to expect a buyer to bring a pre-approval letter from a mortgage lender or proof of funds for cash purchases to show that they have the money to buy the home. Signing a contract with a buyer that is contingent on the sale of their own property could put you in a serious bind if you need to close by a particular date. The bottom line, make sure you prepare mentally and financially for less than ideal scenarios. Even if you don't make any of these mistakes, the house may sit on the market for far longer than you expect, especially in a declining market. If you can't find a buyer in time, you may end up trying to pay two mortgages, having to rent your home out until you can find a buyer, or in dire situations, it may end up in foreclosure. However, if you avoid the costly mistakes listed here, you'll be a long way toward putting your best foot forward in achieving that seamless, lucrative sale every home seller hopes for. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you liked it, be the cool guy or girl and give it a thumbs up. As always, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll make sure I get back to you. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.